Hello and good morning, afternoon, midnight. How's everybody doing? My name is Amy and this is yoga. So for today, of course, we're going to start off by kicking off our shoes and coming to the center of the mat. Nice, comfortable, seated, cross-legged position. So we're going to focus on various twist asanas for today. On your next inhalation, reach your arms up, lift your gaze up towards your fingertips. And exhale, lower your arms down, fingertips grazing the mat, and bring your chin towards your chest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release your arms down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release, and turn and twist to your right, taking the fingertips of your left hand forward, fingertips of your right hand behind you. Pull your spine nice and long. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, turn and twist over to your left. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, fold over your simple cross-legged position, taking your hands as far forward as your body will allow you to go, while at the same time, really focus on keeping your spine as long as possible as you hinge at your hips. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, walk your hands in. And exhale, come into tabletop position. On your next inhalation, come to cow. Gentle back bend, lifting your gaze up. Exhale, round through to cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round through to cat. Inhale. Exhale. And go ahead and take your hips to your heels, releasing into child's rest. If at any time our flow becomes a little bit too strenuous, you may certainly feel free to come back here to child's rest. Taking nice deep breaths. Inhale back to tabletop position. Exhale, curl your toes under, knees and hips come up to downward facing dog. Really focus on pulling your spine nice and long, and see if you can start to lengthen the legs a little bit more as we go along this morning. Begin to walk the dog, rolling through your feet to create a nice dynamic stretch into your plantar fascia, calves, Achilles, stretching into those hamstrings. Inhale, hold, and exhale, walk your hands to your toes, coming into forward fold. Really focus on relaxing the back of your neck. Inhale. Exhale. Clasp your elbows and gently swing from side to side. Inhale, hold. Exhale, arms down. Inhale all the way up to standing, one vertebrae at a time. Reach your arms up. Bring your palms together. And exhale, take your hands to Namaste. Inhale, arms come up. And exhale, swan dive forward, hinging at your hips, coming back into forward fold. Inhale, walk your hands forward, returning to downward facing dog. Exhale, knees to the mat, hips to heels, child's rest. For 5 breaths. And for those of you just joining us, 1 breath is 1 inhalation and 1 exhalation. Inhale back to tabletop position. Exhale, round through to cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round through to cat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, hips to heels. Back to child's rest. Inhale to tabletop. Exhale, curl your toes under, knees and hips come back up to downward facing dog. And again, begin to walk the dog. Inhale, hold. Exhale, walk your hands back to your toes, returning to forward fold. Inhale. Exhale, clasp your elbows, and again, gently swing from side to side. Inhale, hold to center. Exhale, release your arms down. Inhale, all the way up to standing. Reach up, palms together. Exhale, hands to Namaste. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, walk your hands forward once again. Exhale, knees to the mat, hips to heels, back to child's rest. Now we're going to go through that sequence one more time. On your next inhalation, come back to tabletop. Exhale, round through to cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round through to cat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, take your hips back to your heels, returning to child's rest. Nice deep breaths. I want you to feel as though your lower back is expanding more and more upon each inhalation. And on your next inhalation, come back to tabletop position. Exhale, curl your toes under, knees and hips come back up to downward facing dog, and walk the dog. Take nice deep breaths, really focus on working with your breathing. Inhale through your nose, lift one heel. Exhale through your mouth and switch sides. Inhale, hold downward facing dog. Exhale, walk your hands to your toes. Inhale, one vertebrae at a time takes you all the way up to standing. Reach up, bring your palms together. Exhale, take your hands to Namaste. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, swan dive forward, hinging at your hips. Inhale, walk your hands forward. Exhale, knees to the mat, hips to heels, coming back into your child's rest. Just a couple more breaths. Inhale, back to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. And once again, walk the dog. Inhale, hold downward facing dog. Exhale, walk your hands to your toes. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Reach your arms up, bring your palms together. Exhale, hands to Namaste. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, take your hands slightly forward. And exhale, bend your knees, pushing your hips back. It should feel kind of like you're starting to sit back into a chair, except that you're slightly resting your abdominals into your thighs. Inhale. Exhale, lift your heels up and take your hips to your heels. Inhale, drive the knees out towards the edges of the mat and take your hands forward. Nice deep breaths. You should feel a very deep opening into your hips, releasing into your plantar fascia, Achilles. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, come back to tabletop position. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round through to cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale, round through to cat. Inhale. Exhale, hips to heels. I'm going to stay here for a few breaths. Inhale, walk your hands in so that you're sitting back on your heels. Reach your arms up. And exhale, lower your arms down, interlace your fingers behind your back, really opening broadly into your chest. See if you can start to tip your chin up ever so slightly, releasing into the front of your neck. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Really focus on the hush of those exhalations. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Releasing into child's rest. This time, really focus on allowing your shoulders to round downward. Inhale, come all the way back up to sitting. Reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward with arms extended forward. Inhale to tabletop position. Exhale, downward facing dog. And again, walk the dog. Inhale, hold. Exhale, walk your hands back to your toes. Inhale, come all the way back up to standing. Reach up, palms together. And exhale, take your hands back to Namaste. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, walk your hands slightly forward. Exhale, push your hips back, hinging at the knees. We're going to stay here for a couple of breaths. Inhale. Exhale, lift your heels up. Take the knees wide. Inhale, reach your arms forward. Breathe deeply. Inhale. Exhale, come forward into tabletop position. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round through to cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round through to cat. Inhale. Exhale, hips back to heels, returning to child's rest once again for about 5 breaths. Inhale, walk your hands in. Reach your arms up. Exhale, lower your arms down, interlacing your fingers behind your back, really opening broadly into your chest. Again, see if you can tip your chin up slightly. Nice deep breaths. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Breathe deeply once again. This time, as you inhale, you're going to hinge your elbows, taking your fingertips towards your shoulders. You should feel a very deep opening into your shoulder girdle, into the back of your arms. Inhale, lengthen your arms along the mat. Come back to tabletop position. Exhale, knees and hips come back up to downward facing dog. And again, walk the dog. Inhale, hold. Exhale, walk your hands to your toes. Inhale, come all the way back up to standing. Reach up, palms together. Exhale, hands to Namaste. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, swan dive forward, hinging at your hips. Inhale, walk your hands forward. Exhale, knees to the mat, hips to heels. Back into child's rest. Inhale to tabletop position and exhale, downward facing dog. Now we're going to start to make our way into our Surya Namaskars or sun salutations. See if you can start to lengthen into the back of your legs just a little bit more and really think about pulling your spine nice and long so that you're sending your ischium tuberosity or sit bones towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, draw your right knee to your nose, tucking in your tailbone, and step your right foot between your hands. Inhale, reach your arms up into a high or floating lunge. Exhale, lower your arms down, placing all four corners of both hands firmly into the mat. Inhale. Exhale, step forward, coming to the top of the mat this time. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, reach up, palms together. Exhale, hands to Namaste. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, step your right leg back. Reach your arms up. Exhale, lower the arms down. Inhale, step back. Downward facing dog. Exhale, lower your knees to the mat, followed by your elbows, chest, and chin. Scoop through and inhale into cobra pose. Really engaging the glutes to support the low back. Exhale, lower all the way down to prone position. Inhale to tabletop. And exhale to child's rest for about 5 breaths. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, take the left knee to your nose, tucking in your tailbone. Step your left foot between your hands. Inhale, arms come up to floating lunge. Exhale, lower the arms down. Inhale. Exhale, step forward. Inhale all the way up to standing. Reach up, palms together. Exhale, hands to Namaste. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, step the left leg back. Reach your arms up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, step back. Downward facing dog. Exhale, knees, elbows, chest, and chin. Scoop through. And inhale into cobra. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to tabletop. Exhale, child's rest. Again, for a few breaths. Inhale, tabletop. And exhale, downward facing dog. Now on your next inhalation, lift your right leg up, coming into three-legged dog. Really think about rooting down into your base leg and engaging the glute of the right hip to lengthen the right leg a little bit more. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Take your right knee to your nose and hold for 5 breaths. Inhale. Lift the right leg. And exhale, knee to nose. And step your right foot between your hands. Inhale, arms come back up to a floating lunge. We're going to stay here for about 5 breaths as well. Again, really think about engaging the glutes. So this time I want you to focus on tucking in the tailbone to release a little bit more into your psoas. Breathe deeply. Inhale. Exhale, lower the arms down. Inhale, come halfway up, placing your hands just above your knee. And exhale, see if you can start to take your left elbow just to the outside of the right knee, palms together, reaching your right elbow up, turn to the right, really taking your time to find your balance. Inhale, release your left hand into the mat, reach your right arm up, coming into a revolved lunge. Inhale, exhale, release the right arm down. Inhale, step your right leg back, coming back to downward facing dog and reach the right leg up, back to three-legged dog. Breathe. Inhale, Exhale, cross your right leg behind your left, coming into your downward dog variation. This should feel like a little bit more of a deep opening into the back of that left leg. However, I want you to see if you can also take your right heel closer into the mat. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, knees to the mat, hips to heels. And again, extend the elbows forward, taking your fingertips to your shoulders. Inhale, lengthen your arms along the mat, come back to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg to three-legged dog. Just for a few breaths. Inhale. Exhale, take the left knee to your nose. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, step the left foot between your hands. Taking your time to find your balance. Inhale, reach your arms up, coming back to floating lunge for a few breaths. Again, see if you can keep your tailbone tucked in. Inhale. Exhale, fold halfway. And twist over to your left this time, taking the right elbow over the left knee. Inhale, open up your arms. See if you can lift your gaze up. Inhale. Exhale, left arm down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step back. Lift your left leg up to three-legged dog. Exhale, cross your left leg behind your right and breathe deeply. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, back to child's rest. And again, really think about extending your elbows forward. Inhale, lengthen your arms along the mat. Come back to tabletop position. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up to three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to your nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Inhale, arms come up to floating lunge. Exhale, twist over to your right. Inhale, extend those arms and reach. Inhale. Exhale, lower the right arm down. Inhale, step back to downward facing dog. Lift the right leg up. Exhale, cross your right leg behind your left and breathe deeply. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, knees to mat, hips to heels, elbows extended forward. Inhale, lengthen your arms along the mat, come back to tabletop position. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg to three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step between your hands. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, open out the arms. Lift your gaze up. Inhale. Exhale, release the left arm down. Inhale, step back. Lift the left leg up. Exhale, cross the left leg behind your right. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, knees to the mat. Hips to heels. Elbows extended forward. Inhale, lengthen the arms forward. Come back to tabletop position. And once again, return to a nice, comfortable, easy cross-legged position. Now, from here, for today, we're going to start to focus on cow face pose. We have a couple of different options for the arms. However, if you have any concerns with your shoulders, such as frozen shoulder, shoulder impingement, I would suggest instead either wrapping your arms around your torso so that your fingertips are wrapped around the shoulders, or you could come to eagle arms. Or if you're feeling a little bit looser through the shoulders, we can focus on the full posture, cow face. So let's start by opening up the knees, bring your feet together, and start to bind your ankles and really think about lengthening into your spine, pulling your shoulders over your iliac crest or hips. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, lower the arms down and plant your fingertips behind your hips. Really, once again, thinking about opening broadly into your chest. See if you can tip your chin up slightly. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, lower those arms forward and down. Inhale, lift the left knee. And as you exhale, stack your left knee on top of your right. Bind your left foot with your left hand. Inhale, reach the right arm up, lifting your gaze up into mermaid pose. Again, inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Try to keep from staggering the knees. Inhale. Exhale, carve the right arm through to release. Inhale, open up the knees. And exhale, stack the other knee over the top of that base leg, taking the right knee over the left. Inhale, reach the left arm up and lift your gaze up. Breathing into that side waist. Inhale, exhale, carve the left arm through. Inhale, open up the knees. And exhale, fold into bound angle pose. Really using your elbows as leverage to open the hips a little bit more. Inhale. Exhale, see if you can fold further forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift your shoulders over your hips. And exhale, go ahead and take your right ankle over your left thigh, coming into half lotus pose. If this is too strenuous for you, another option is to come into adepts pose with your right ankle over your left ankle. And from here, inhale, open up your arms. And exhale, cross your right arm underneath your left, wrapping your fingertips around your shoulders. Keep your eyes soft. Inhale, open up the arms. And exhale, lower the arms down. Release and switch sides, crossing the opposite ankle over the opposite leg, back to half lotus. Inhale, open up the arms. And exhale, take the left arm underneath your right this time. Once again, taking your fingertips around your shoulders. Inhale, open up your arms. Exhale, release your arms down once again. And this time, see if you can take your ankles over the opposite legs, coming into full lotus. Again, if you need to come to adepts pose or simple seated cross-legged position, you may certainly feel free to do so here as well. Inhale, open up your arms. And exhale, cross the right arm underneath your left and see if you can start to come into eagle arms by entwining the arms together, bringing your palms together, releasing your thumbs to your brow, soften your eyes, inhale, exhale, see if you can fold over your lotus, releasing the elbows forward. Inhale, lift your shoulders over your hips, open up your arms, and switch sides. Take the left arm underneath the right this time, coming into eagle arms, palms together, thumbs to brow. Inhale, exhale, see once again if you can release forward. Inhale, shoulders over your hips, open up your arms, and exhale, release your arms down. Inhale, exhale, round your torso, draw your knees in towards your chest to release your lotus pose, hovering your heels just over the mat. Now, from here, I encourage you to keep your left ankle behind your right ankle. Now start to reach for and bind your toes. If you would like to stay here, you may certainly feel free to do so. Otherwise, see if you can start to zip your legs together, pulling the right knee on top of your left knee, and open up your arms. Breathe deeply. We're going to stay here for a few breaths. If you're feeling very loose into your shoulders today, inhale, reach your right arm up. Take the fingertips of your right hand towards your shoulder blades. Exhale. Take your left hand into your back. See if you can clasp your hands together, coming into cow face pose. Again, if this is too strenuous for you, you may certainly feel free instead to entwine the right arm underneath the left, wrap your fingertips around your shoulders, or come into eagle arms. Those are your options. Take deep breaths. Now, you don't have to keep the knees perfectly stacked, one on top of the other. In fact, another option for you would be to come to a pose where your knee is drawn towards your chest, and we're twisting towards the right into King of the Fishes, looking over the right shoulder. A couple of different options. Either way, you should feel an opening into your shoulders and into your hips. Inhale, open up your arms. Exhale, release your arms down by your side. Inhale, tip back. And we're going to switch sides. So you're going to take your left ankle over your right this time. Bind your toes, inhaling, and exhale. Stack the left knee on top of the right knee. Inhale, open up your arms and breathe deeply. This time, inhale, reach the left arm up. Take your left hand towards your shoulder blades. Exhale, right hand into your low back. Or give yourselves a hug or come to eagle pose. This time with the left arm underneath the right. Inhale, open out your arms. And exhale, release your arms down. Inhale, tip back and bring your feet together, knees together. Exhale, release your feet into the mat. So we're going to start to come towards the center of the mat, turning so that our body is lined up with the mat. Inhale, reach your arms forward. Exhale, tuck in your tailbone and release all the way down to a nice, comfortable supine position. Now really think about keeping the low back flat into the mat. Inhale. Exhale, walk your heels towards your hips. Inhale. Exhale, tuck in your tailbone and slowly lift your hips up. And at the very top, inhale. Exhale, tuck in your tailbone to slowly release the hips down. Inhale. Exhale, tuck in the tailbone, lift your hips. Inhale at the top. Exhale, tuck in the tailbone, release the hips down. Inhale. Exhale, once again, tuck in your tailbone, lift your hips up. We're going to stay here for a few breaths. If you would like to take this a little bit further, you could come all the way into bridge by interlacing your fingers and rolling your shoulders under. Inhale, release your hands, release your shoulders. Exhale, lower the hips down. Inhale. Exhale, take your knees to your chest and hug your knees in. From here, inhale, lengthen your left leg along the mat and keep your feet flexed, toes spread wide. Inhale, and as you exhale, lengthen your right leg into a leg stretch. Breathe deeply. To modify this leg stretch a little bit more, you could keep your foot more pointed. Just make sure that you're keeping your toes spread nice and wide. Inhale. Exhale, bend the right leg. Inhale. Exhale, take the right leg over your left into a spinal twist. Try to keep your shoulders into the mat and see if you can turn to look over the right shoulder. Inhale, square the hips off to the mat. And exhale, once again, knees to chest. On your next inhalation, slide the right leg along the mat. And exhale, lengthen the left leg up. And again, really listen to your body. To modify this, go ahead and point the toes. Just make sure that your toes are spread wide. Inhale, exhale, bend the left leg. And take the left leg over the right, returning to your spinal twist. Try to keep your shoulders into the mat. See if you can turn to look over the left shoulder. Inhale, square your hips off to the mat, returning to prone position once again. Inhale, exhale, knees to your chest. Inhale, exhale, release your feet into the mat. Inhale, lengthen the right leg up. And this time as you exhale, turn the right leg out to the right. Cross your right ankle over your left leg. And really see if you can push the right knee away from your center of gravity. Inhale. Exhale, release the right knee. Lift the left knee up so that your left foot is hovering just over the mat. Inhale. Exhale, thread your arms through, either taking your hands behind the leg or interlacing your fingers over the left knee. You should feel a very gentle opening into the right hip. If you would like to take this a little bit further, inhale, exhale. Go ahead and cross and entwine the right leg over the left leg. And again, take your fingertips around the left knee. Make sure to keep your feet flexed, toes spread wide. Inhale, exhale, release the left knee into the mat. Inhale, lengthen the right leg up. Exhale, release your right foot down. Inhale, exhale, lengthen the left leg up. Turn the left leg out to the left. Inhale, exhale, cross the left ankle over the right leg. And again, see if you can push the left knee away from your center of gravity. Inhale, exhale, release the left knee. Inhale, exhale, begin to lift the right foot away from the mat, pulling the right knee to your chest. Inhale, exhale, thread your arms through, either wrapping your hands around the back of the right leg or interweaving your fingers over the right knee. Again, deeply getting into that hip. Inhale to take this further. Exhale, entwine the left leg over your right. Again, wrapping your fingertips around that left knee. Inhale, exhale, release your right foot into the mat. Inhale, lengthen the left leg up. Exhale, release your left foot into the mat. Inhale, exhale, slide the right leg along the mat, followed by your left. We're going to stay here for just a few breaths. Really focus on releasing your body. See if you can take your back into the mat just a little bit more here by tucking in the tailbone and sliding the hips downward. Inhale, exhale. See if you can draw the back of your head closer into the mat. We're going to start to make our way into our Shavasana or corpse pose. Open up your legs, open up your arms, palms are up. Begin to allow your eyes to drift closed. Softening your eyes, unhinging your jaw, relaxing the skin of your face. Let go of any tension that you may have from your fingertips, traveling all the way down to your toes. Really begin to let go of and silence any residual strenuous thoughts. Feel as though your body is drifting down into the earth and your mind is drifting towards the sky. Breathe. If you would like to remain in Shavasana a little bit longer, you may certainly feel free to do so. Otherwise, as soon as you feel ready, go ahead and bring your consciousness back into your surroundings by wiggling your fingers and toes. Slide in your right heel, followed by your left. Take your right arm by your right ear and roll all the way over onto your right side into fetal position. Begin to use the strength of your arms to come all the way up to nice, simple cross-legged position, allowing your eyes to drift open. And again, from here, if you would like to come to adept's pose or half lotus or all the way into lotus, you may certainly feel free to do so. Palms are up, index finger to thumb. Soften your eyes. And once again, allow your eyes to drift closed. Taking deep breaths. Begin to allow your eyes once again to bring focus back into your surroundings. Inhale, reach your arms up, bring your palms together. And exhale, take your hands to heart center. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. And again, if you have any parts of your body that you would like for me to focus on the most, go ahead and drop a comment below. And of course, like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. Thank you so much, everybody. Peace.